Good morning. Thanks for tuning in to Millennial Diligence. My name's Tom. It's a Saturday today, and I'm getting ready to go to do my side gig. I do drone photography as a side gig, drone photography and videography as a side gig. And today I'm heading to Eagle Point, I live in Medford. It's pretty close to Eagle Point. And I do roof inspections with my drone, if you can believe that, for insurance companies. So if your roof is damaged, instead of sending a guy up on a ladder and, doing something potentially dangerous, they send me out, I take a bunch of photos and submit it to the insurance company. Anyway, where I was going with that is I think it's good if you rather than getting a full second job or getting a part-time job in addition to your full-time job, I think searching for a sustainable side gig is much more preferable, I'd say, than say working your full 40 hours and then working maybe 10, 15 hours a week. Unless it's not, unless it's just too much, like you need that money. I kind of have dabbled in a number of side gigs. This one included the drone videography and photography, the eBay stuff. I've pretty well established store on eBay. I dabble in other types of photography, like conventional photography and conventional videography. But the reason why I've kept up on them and why I've kind of gravitated towards them and kept them going was because they were sustainable and they were so closely tied to things that I enjoy. I used to do videography full time, and it was almost a hindrance. I took something that I loved and I basically turned it into my full-time job, which is a dangerous game. It's a very dangerous game to play. So if you really enjoy something, it's not always advisable to turn that into your everyday gig, because you might burn out and you might end up not enjoying the thing that you love anymore ever again, basically. So that's something to keep in mind. But where I was going with that is I now work a very conventional 9-to-5 job, but I use my skills from the time I spent in video to supplement these side gigs, the drone videography, the photography, that kind of thing. So that's an example. What are some examples that you guys have of side gigs that you found are sustainable, be it that they're maybe more engaging, more fun than just the drudgery of normal side gigs like data entry? I hear a lot of people do data entry as a side gig. That just sounds awful to me, but I could be wrong. To each his own. What side gigs are you guys engaged in that you found to be sustainable, not only financially, but in terms of your lifestyle, in terms of your interests? I'd love to hear that down below. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I look forward to seeing your responses.